Hi everybody, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome back, and to all of you new, hello and welcome. So today, happy Wednesday. Today I have Asvoria here, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about rebonding, renewing that bond with the reborn babies you have. So before I get started, I want to tell you all to make sure you go hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss a video, and also let you know that my channel, I host an exclusive membership for my channel. It is $1.99 a month. That's all inclusive. You can cancel it at any time. You must be 18 years or older. So if you would like to become a member of the Pixie Squad, there's a link in the description below this video, or you can click the blue join button next to subscribe. So less than the price of 1 cup of coffee a month. Come on and check it out. Check out the perks. All right, so get started with Asvoria. Now, there will be many of you that will remember Asvoria. Asvoria is my second Kymberlee's Cocoon baby. She is the Skye sculpt by Marita Winters. And I actually got her only a month after I got Asir, which was my little boy with the glasses. A lot of you know him. So she was, I've had her, almost as long as him. You just all haven't seen as much of Asvoria. Saw a lot of her in the first, year or two of my channel. So those of you that have been with me, will definitely recognize this little sweet pea. So I actually put her up for sale. I was letting go of quite a few babies. Many of them went without you kind of even seeing, because I actually post any babies that I letting go. I do post in my membership first, to give my Pixie Squad, first dibs, and, to see them first. Anyway, and I do have Asvoria posted up. I think I posted on my Instagram. And I took her out, and I was going to do a video with her, because she's been tucked away in my hope chest, see, for quite a while. And, oh my gosh, I was like, wow. Looking at her little face, and I said, I'm gonna feed her while we chat. We got the infamous bottle that I so badly influenced everyone to go shopping for. My baby Codal. You can get this at kynbaby.com. If you're looking, I always get that question if I show this bottle. So anyway, it was kind of funny, because it just was funny. All right. And I thought this was like perfect for Asvoria. Yeah, it is. Well, you are hungry, baby girl. She said, Mommy, I've been in that hope chest all that time. And she has the absolute most soulful eyes. I mean, her eyes are just like, wow. Absolutely beautifully painted. She's actually like my lightest baby from Kymberlee, my lightest African baby from Kymberlee. And because she's lighter, she's a lot more translucent. You can see a lot more of like her mottling, and Kymberlee's really, beautiful painting. So I just love her painting. And her hair, oh my gosh, her hair, I don't know what kind of mohair it is, because Kymberlee has her own, secrets of the trade, and she gets really, good mohair, and, from different places and, different types of animals and human hair and just all different, just really high quality hair. So she's beautifully rooted, like a little more sparsely in a brown or light brown, and then she has some blonde like framing around the face, and her hair feels so real. It is unbelievable. She's just a very unique baby, and I would say the past couple months, I've been getting back to my spiritual journey and just really getting back to, the heart of, my collecting and enjoying the babies and enjoying YouTubing with you all, enjoying doing my Pixie Squad and just having fun. And I just feel like myself again. I just, I think there was like a point of stress that on YouTube and social things and whatever, and I don't know. I feel really good. I feel really happy. So when I took her out, I just had this whole different like feeling and vibe, and like I love the babies that are I don't know, like that real, like super hyper realism, that newborn baby hyper realism look with like the little like lanuga hairs painted on the face and scratches and milk bumps and like, all that stuff. I love that. I have dolls and have experienced dolls like that. But I also love one of a kind, unique, and most of all, I love babies that speak to my heart and that have big character and personality and like meaning to me. Oh, while I'm speaking, I would like to congratulate Michelle or Shellbea. her channel's name is Shellbea. I will definitely put a link below. Congratulations, Shellbea. She just did a box opening yesterday, and you can see that she is absolutely smitten with the baby. I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. And then also, almost to me, even better than the box opening was the video that she came on afterwards I made with this baby in her arms, just, her looking down at this baby, rocking this baby, cheerfully chatting, and just, that magic has happened. And that is absolutely my favorite thing to see in this hobby. And I am so thrilled to, just be back to full on experiencing the magic. It's I don't know. Anyway, so I definitely wanted to say a big congratulations. And Asvoria is, was a baby that, she was my first, Kymberlee's Cocoon baby girl. And, like, look at that face. Look at those eyes. I don't know how well this gonna pick up her eyes. We get the morning sunlight coming in here. Morning. It's still night for me. I have not gone to bed. And it's like 7:30 a.m. I probably won't wind up sleeping. We're going to be going to my parents today. So anyway, that's her. So bonding with your new baby, to all you that came to hear about that, and it's now 9 minutes in and I'm just rambling. Things that you can do if you would like to rediscover a reborn that you have. And I recommend doing these things before, letting a baby go, before, selling a baby on, would be obviously to take the baby out if you have the baby, like, you know, out of rotation and stored or whatever. Shop for either, you know, online or at a store, or in your own, you know, baby closet, you know, drawers, wardrobe, if you have, you know, sizes and things of the gender of the baby, and pick out a you know, an outfit that, you know, that you think that suits the baby really well. You like the colors on it. It'll fit the, you know, the body style of the baby good. Something to look really cute in, and dress the baby. I went also as far as for Asvoria, because one thing that, like, I didn't, because one of the reasons why I was considering letting her go is because when I got my earlier babies, I was still very new to, like, my preferences and sculpts, and I love Marita Winters sculpt, many of her sculpts, and I mean, this face is just absolutely to die for, and she's just beautiful. But there's certain features that I look for in a sculpt, like, I mean, she kind of has almost closed hands. Like, I like more like open hands, dainty fingers. But one thing too, we call this the carrot chop. The when the legs are sculpted and they don't have like a nice, you know, rounded thigh coming up, it just goes to the top of the thigh, and it's like a carrot chop. So she has that, but I actually fiddled around for quite a while and tried on diapers on her, both different sizes and brands and disposable diapers and cloth diapers that I had, until I found a fit that I loved on her. And this is actually because it's got a lot of, like, you know, booty, and I don't know, like, so this is actually the Imagine diaper. I think this is the one. Milo came in this, actually, and then I found a diaper that I liked on him better for him, one of my silicones. And so it gives her a nice round booty. Like, I love that, because in clothes and everything, it gives her a nice round booty. But it comes, I mean, it's not perfect. It doesn't cover completely. But like the disposable diapers, because her body and stuff, they were like way here. Like, you could see so much cloth. It was all. So this gave her like a really nice fit, really nice, like, underclothes, the front, like, see how sweet this looks. And just little things like this, because then you can do, like, you know, photo shoots with just like a t-shirt on, and, you know, for the photo you just pull up a little bit and hide that a little bit, and, you know, and she does still have these sweet, like, curled legs. She has almost like kind of bowed legs, like, you know, maybe she would just grow up and be like a shorter person, or I don't know, something like that. Like, it's not like I'm not in love with the sculpt, I guess, like I am some of, like, my others, and like Bonnie Brown sculpts, and you know, like my Levi and stuff. But there's things on every sculpt. Well, maybe not like Bonnie Brown sculpts, but but there's things on every sculpt that you may not totally love. But the whole point is that people aren't perfect. Babies aren't perfect. Human beings come in all different shapes and sizes, etc. And loving the doll on a whole, loving the baby on a whole, loving the personality of the baby, you know, matters. And, you know, she's, look at my precious baby girl. So another thing you can do is, you know, make a video with the baby. If you make videos, definitely take a photo shoot with the baby. And by the way, what she's wearing now that I'm taking off is, by Kate Quinn. And it's just like their little apple romper. I think it's sold out now because there was only like, I think I snatched the last one actually when I was buying. I actually got this for Oscar. I know it's like a little girly looking, but I loved it so much that I was gonna put it on Oscar and put the little, like, you know, knee high socks and his little like cream shoes with the pom pom, and just, yeah. Anyway, but then I was like, I had it and I picked it because I loved it so much, even though it was girly. Um, and so I said, oh, what a perfect thing to put on Asvoria. I took a beautiful photo shoot of her, and I really had fun, and the photos turned out absolutely amazing. I haven't posted them yet. So if you'd like to see the photos that I took of little Miss Asvoria, head on over to my Instagram. You can follow me there, and there's a link in the description below to that as well. And oh, by the way, and her name Asvoria is it's actually a German name. Usually I give Kymberlee's babies African names because I know that she makes her babies you know, with the vision of Africa. Her heart is with Africa. So her babies are meant to be African babies. However, I am half German, and the name Asvoria means divine wisdom. And I mean, it just suits her so perfectly. So I said, even though she's a little African baby, I, you know, am I'm German, and so if I was like adopting a child, or I mean, she has a light complexion, so like actually technically, um, she could be my child. She could be part German, if I wanted to say it that way. But I kind of just envision Kymberlee's babies as she does from Africa. But anyway, if I was adopting a baby, I still might give that baby a you know, American, well, it's not an American name, it's a German name, but you know what I mean, just a name from part of my heritage. I have no idea, but what I'm even babbling about. I loved the meaning. I loved the sound, and I loved the meaning, and I thought it just suited her perfectly. So that's where her name came from, because a lot of people ask me that, because some of my babies have like very different names. Some of them have like more everyday names, but some of them don't. And to those of you that are new, like, I am definitely a collector that I rotate my collection. I often will, you know, sell to buy, and you know, that's definitely not uncommon for me. And you know, I held on to like every baby that I bought from Kymberlee for so long, because they do have a special piece of my heart that I got to like a point where, you know, I mean, because they're, it's not just sentiment. They are, you know, expensive works of art. You know, Kymberlee's, you know, a higher-end artist, and it's, you know, you get to a point where you have to make decisions if you want to continue to collect the way that you collect. So I had let one go last year, and also, well, I let my Gabrielle from her go, Manish, because he was a little bit big of a baby, for me, and I was getting into the smaller babies and da 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 da. So I had to let him go. And I recently let Tumilo go, which was my little preemie Denver Rose with the painted hair. Don't know why. I just seem to. I now don't have any painted hair babies in my collection. That could change. I may try again. I don't know, but um I just I don't know. I had to make decisions, and then he was the newest one. And honestly, if I'm being really honest, I posted Asvoria and Tumilo up at the same time, and I was like, kind of like, whichever one sells first, then I'll consider that meant to be, and then the other one I will spend some time with and see. And that's exactly what happened. Actually, technically, um that's like kind of jogging my memory, even though it was just like a week ago, but my memory's like, that's exactly what happened. I said to myself, yeah, and I just like, I just gave it to God. I said, whichever baby, I'm not gonna say which one I prefer to go or whatever, because Kymberlee's babies are so special to me, that knowing that they went to somebody, a mommy that they were supposed to be with, and that really loved them and really wanted them, was like really important to me. And Tumilo did. He went to all, I don't know if she wants to be mentioned. She doesn't have a YouTube, so anyway, I'll see if she does. I'll mention her next time. But anyway, so Tumilo has a new mommy, and Asvoria is still here, and I'm kind of taking that as a sign. And so before I go on to sell her too, I want to take some time and see if that rekindled spark is gonna stay, and now that she's out, if I'm gonna keep enough interest in her to keep her or not. Right now, I am I am absolutely, smitten with her again, and like, oh my gosh, my baby girl, that little gem of a baby girl that I wanted in this size to dress and put the cute clothes on and all that. She's like been under my nose this whole time. She's just not what I thought I was, wanting that kind of picture perfecty, newborny, hyper realistic kind of baby girl. She's something different, but why fix what's broken? Why keep trying to change and keep trying to chase after the next one and the next one and the next one if you have one that you already love? Does that make sense? Like, at a certain point, as a collector, I'd like to collect and have babies that have the meaning to me, and especially, again, unique ones, one of a kind ones. Kymberlee's Cocoon's babies are absolutely one of a kind. She painted one Skye before Asvoria, and that's all she will do. It, like, would be like two of a sculpt, and it's a completely different version. She will never paint the same version of a baby over again. And she's just very particular about that. So that's it. And Asforia's, is never going to be repeated. And her hair, the way that she is, like, for another artist to, I don't even think anybody could get close. But regardless, she's one of a kind. So anyway, that's my story. And that's what happened with Asvoria. And there's just this new, like, light, and she still brings me that zen, that like deep feeling of like soulful peace when I'm holding her and when I'm looking at her. It's just very calming for me. You know, her open eyes have that interaction for me. And, you know, like some babies, like my Shay, my Maisie, the smiling baby, is like she brings me this like very happy energy and vibe, but very energetic. Asvoria brings me this peace and this calm and this like meditative kind of, you know, feeling, which I think is kind of neat for an open eye baby, because usually the open eye babies give you like the more, I don't know, energetic. It's she, I no, I thought that's wrong, because she gives this really, really, really strong energy, but it's just this peaceful energy. I don't know if that makes sense. So tell me in the comments. Definitely leave a comment for me. Do you all have dolls in your collection? Like, does each of them bring you something different? You know, a different like feeling like that if you have, you know, multiple babies. And if you don't, if you only have one reborn, or you're you know, looking for one, what do you think will be when you know, start collecting or have more? Do you think that, you know, well, do you want diversity in your collection? Do you want babies that like have like totally different like personalities and feel to them? Or do you think you'll be like a collector that you just like really love one like type of baby, I guess I should say. I'm just curious out there what everybody. I think most people will say they enjoy like a diversity in their collection, like some babies that bring like a calming, and some that bring like a happy uppity was what I was trying to say, happy uppity kind of feeling. But anyways, all right, folks. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Check out the Pixie Squad. Make sure you subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. All right, everyone. God bless.